So, what was your favorite part of the trip?
Honestly, being with my family and my friends. This whole trip started as just me and my family. My sister got her first four-wheel drive. I have my four-wheel drive. And my stepbrother and his wife got a four-wheel drive. So it's just going to be us. I stumbled across these yahoos and I was like, hey, this would be a great idea if you guys came to Moab with us. And they were like, okay. Well, that was easy. So coming to experience Moab in general and going through the national forest and now staying the night in Valley of the Gods is more than I imagined. Obviously, we've all looked at pictures and videos and mentally prepared ourselves for it, but actually being here and experiencing it firsthand is unlike anything else. I love every bit of it. So definitely being with my family and friends, this whole experience has been way much more than I could ask for.
So tell us about why we didn't do Lockhart Basin.
So it started as the whole trip started as White Rim Road was the whole plan. I had like the route and everything made, and I was scrolling through Facebook one day, and on one of the overland pages I saw somebody doing tours of Lockhart Basin, and hey, what is that? I want to do that. So I got in touch with one of the guys, and he fed me knowledge on it, so I did more research and ended up making our route. And over the past 6-7 months, I've done tons of research, looking at videos and pictures and finding out more information to kind of get a game plan before actually attacking it. So when the time finally came, we were coming through Hurrah Pass, and I had stopped to take videos and pictures of everybody coming up one of the rock ledges, and a gentleman by the name of Tom had come up behind us on his trial bike, of all things, which was pretty cool to see. Sandals and flip-flops, just cruising. Came up behind me and asked if I was running the show. I said yes, and he asked if we had plans to run Lockhart tonight or if we were going to wait till morning. I told him our plan was to get through it all tonight. That way we can get up out of the canyon and have somewhere safe to sleep in case of a storm blowing through. And he informed us that we pretty much weren't going to get through there because of recent storms washing it all out and making it extremely difficult. And he volunteered his time to take me and another vehicle up the first mile or so to kind of scout it out and see if we felt comfortable with doing it. And he said if we can get past that first mile or two, it'll be clear sailing. So, all right, that's fine. So we took my vehicle, being that I have a winch, and my dad's Jeep, because he has a winch, and he took us up. And Chris and I immediately were kind of hesitant. We didn't think it would be impossible, but we weren't really sure, being that we had stock vehicles, one vehicle pulling a trailer and one vehicle not having any armor at all. We didn't want to leave bumpers laying out in the trail. So we continued up. I was scraping pretty much everywhere. My dad scraped quite a bit. So that immediately kind of like, I don't know about this. As we continued to go, we finally got to a spot where I was like, I cannot safely do this without spotting. So So we got out to kind of assess the situation, and Tom informed us that we should hike up a couple hundred feet before attempting it to see if we even wanted to try. And lo and behold, we come around this corner and there's this rock ledge just sticking out. And Chris and I both looked at each other. This is not happening. There's no way.
About how high was it? Like, vehicle wise?
I don't think any of us had the ground clearance to I think even you or I attempting it would probably be into our front bumpers. Like there was no trying to get a tire on it. And Chris and I, on the way back down, Chris and I both were like, what the hell could get up that? Like, there's nothing that we could think of unless you have a super long traveled Razor and you just have no cares in the world, maybe. But our daily driven vehicles no, this is not happening. So it kind of crushed our spirits, but we got back to camp and assessed it, and I think pretty much everybody got over the fact that we weren't doing it, and we made a plan B, and plan B was probably the best decision that we've ever made. So it ended up working out amazing.
Yeah. So we have to have a lot of thanks towards Tom, don't we?
Yeah, Tom was amazing. It started, and I guess just being generous and
trail it could.
Yeah, trailer could really. We were moving super slow, just kind of taking in all the scenery, and Tom, living 2 hours outside of Moab on this trail, was rushing to get his groceries back to the house. Us not really knowing, we pulled off to the side just to let him get by, and just that simple, hey, we're gonna get out of your way, you can go through, sparked a whole lot of stress relief, I would put it as, because he did not have to warn us about Lockhart. He could have said, nah, screw these guys, I'm gonna let them figure it out on themselves.
Like the 100 other groups.
Yeah. Like the guy on the BMW enduro bike that got stuck there for like 3 days. So he saved us a lot of headache, and he was very generous. He insisted that we camp at his
lodge.
His base camp lodge, which we had to decline because we needed to keep pushing on, but he was very generous, and his setup is awesome. All his little animals and bighorn sheep and mule deer and
all kinds of cool stuff.
I couldn't imagine living there.
Base Camp Adventure Lodge.
Yeah, Base Camp Adventure Lodge. I definitely plan to go hang out there sometime. He was very awesome and very welcoming.
Did you want to add anything in the question? Did you think of your question?
So, when you get home, or when I get home, what I keep thinking of is, how am I going to explain this? Because when you walk into work the first day, when you see anybody else the first time, the first thing that they're going to ask is, how was your trip? So how do you put everything that you've experienced in really a short amount of time into, how do you paint a picture with words of what you've seen to answer that question?
It's jaw-dropping. I would like to tell them that it's something that you have to experience yourself, but a lot of my coworkers aren't into this stuff. I mean, they act like they are, but they don't really show initiative. There's one of my coworkers, he's really interested in this stuff, and he's trying to get to that point, and I've been helping and feeling the fire for him. But as far as like everybody else, Jason and all those guys, you gotta do it. You can't think about it and just look at videos and pictures. You gotta come out here. It's like Laud says, you can't sit on the couch and look at it. You gotta experience it. It's life changing. I mean, looking at the pictures and videos, it's cool looking, and it's like it took a while for it to set in, but being here is just, from the second we came down that canyon into Moab, I was, oh my God, where are we? Like, this is awesome. So, just,
It's like Mars with an atmosphere.
yeah, exactly. Didn't Chris buy that shirt? Yeah, it's. I mean, anybody that hasn't been here that asks about it, just they gotta come. There's nothing about it. Yeah.
We're just making sure the camera's
No,
cut
I
off
know,
on you, man.
It's just you gotta come out and experience it. You can't sit around and let other people do all the experiencing for you.
Heck, thank you for inviting us. Thank you for your family letting us join and be a part of this really amazing experience. We didn't know any of y'all before we got here, and I feel like I can call you guys friends and family at this point, because I could definitely do this again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you guys for.
Like, forget going back home. Let's just start it again tomorrow.
Let's go to National Forest.
Let's just try to go back where we had our little secret spot.
Yeah,
But
and thank you guys for coming along. It was definitely a lot of fun. We got a lot of memories now, so and it's just going to continue to grow.
absolutely.